well, so these are good for me.
Um, so from this angle, if we
Mhm.
look at like the space between them,
Mhm.
we can hit this way, and then when it comes, we either go in this way, of course, or we can wait and then go down this way still.
Mhm.
What you did going down, uh, it's really good, but if the Dubu had run straight down this way, or like run straight down this way,
Mhm.
um, there was a chance he could have hit it, or from here done the walk that way.
Mhm.
I like to bully the goalie with
Mhm.
having my teammate there. So if like I dribbled this way, um, maybe I can like push it down
Mhm.
with my goalie. From here, since if you didn't use your um flip, let's say, you can also kind of like go down this way and then your X pushes in. But
Mhm.
it was good. It was great. And then there you struck really early again. Maybe when you're nervous, you strike early. That could be a habit.
I
But
Mhm.
let's say you won the strike war. If you won the strike war, where would you like to place it?
I would like to pass it straight up, please, to the X.
Yeah,
Yeah.
straight to the X.
Was
But
my
I'm pretty sure you aimed for their goal.
Oh, that's not good.
Um,
Oh, yeah, I did. I did. Oh, we're not
it
even
was
to
it
the
was
play
it
here.
was it was here. I kind of went too far back,
Oh.
so
I
it
went
looked
for the
like your mouse
corner.
was aiming like somewhere down here. I don't know where exactly, but I would have aimed it towards X.
Isn't that my mouse? The yellow. Ah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe like you flick down from here to down
Mhm.
here. But I mean, I see what you're cooking up.
Ah.
But I'm gonna assume right now, it's like, were you feeling nervous?
This, yeah. It is my first story.
Yeah. So it's probably just because like you're a little nervous, which is completely normal. That you're striking kind of early. Oh, nice strike shot. Hi.
Mhm.
So maybe you guys just need to like play more together, play more tournaments together, so you get more comfortable. Oh, that was nice. That was sick.
Ah, thank you.
Wow, Ricci with the pretty good. This is just like really messy, so not too much to say. I think overall you positioned okay there.
Okay.
Your ult was a little bit early, but
Mhm. I've I've been told that I should only ult if I
oh,
have control of the core. I I usually when I ult um whenever I have it up, so
hmm.
which is a bad habit.
That's fair. I mean, I think Era's ults are pretty hard to use. I think of all the characters' abilities in the game, Era ult is probably one of the harder ones to set up consistently.
Mm.
So it's like even if you mess it up, it's like not a big missed opportunity. But from this position, you did a really good pass to X, and then he controls it by going this way. He goes up
Mhm.
like this. And that's great. It's like earlier, remember when he was here
Mhm.
and then you were here,
Yeah.
you pushed down this way and you did core flip.
Mhm.
This is like the world where he takes the corner, or this is the world where he passed to you and then you took the corner and then you guys go in. Like
Mhm.
this is the what would have happened. So from
Mhm.
here, he takes it down, makes a great angle, and what you would want to do, your secondary comes up in a second, but you want a secondary,
Mhm.
so you can get past this Asher. But after that, you want to take the bottom lane because from here, Dubu pretty much has two options. he can hit it out this way,
Mhm.
or he can take like a corner angle.
Mhm.
Because X is right here, right? So how can we block that? If X runs on top of him here, and then you run down this way,
Mhm.
we cover this clear, and we cover. We kind of start ping ponging this way.
Mhm.
If we start ping ponging this way, we
Mhm.
get to do something with beams. Maybe X can win the strike war, but basically we have to control it into this area.
Mhm.
From here,
I
so X kind of ran back out and you kind of ran back up.
Mhm.
But if instead you ran down this way and then he ran on top of their goalie, then you guys would basically be 2v1ing right now.
Mhm.
And this is like our ideal situation for had we done that, you guys get to bully this Dubu into losing the barrier. Now you kind of, let's say from here, you run straight down, you would have to play a strike war with
Mhm.
Asher here, because you guys both have to run in. But Ix would need to like stay up here too. Having some like faith instead of going down there would be good for Mix. I guess I'll say this for your recording. From here, OD could have waited a little bit. So since he saw that he did like this bounce, that's a bad drawing. He could have run this way, waited here, and then either dribbled it up or gone down this way.
Mhm.
So once again, if he ran this way, he could have gone up, dribbled, or gone down this way. Or he could have dribbled it back too. Because he's kind of getting like pushed in. Um for Era and X here, they're like behind the Asher. They're kind of behind the lines. He's got to
Mhm.
like open up some space here by dribbling. But he kind of does like a very early primary there, so that doesn't really take away the control. That's kind of like a little panicky from him. And then Asher has time to run in because of that. In another world there, Asher could have bullied that core in with the primary. And then um he had a pretty good opportunity here. Uh the core was really slow because of Vice's primary. He either he shot it this way, to get it around Asher, but it should be straight to the era and then going down this way, and then you guys can buy some time. So here again, it got into this corner, this little nook. You should be running straight down this way. You should be taking the role of X from earlier, and then X should be running down this way.
Mhm.
And what happened? He ended up stunning it, but get one more chance here. Um,
Mhm.
we need to for you. You need to like get on top of this Dubu. You either get on top of this Dubu or like you clear up this way, and then you try to ult, but you got no abilities here, so I would avoid that. I like to take this area usually.
Mhm.
So you want to go in, and then he wants to ping pong in this way. And you were on top of it. That's pretty good. Unfor- But Era is just not that kind of character. Like that's not her strength to be on top. That was just unfortunately the positioning.
Mhm.
Um, Here you want to take if heavy impact's available. I don't really like giving that device.
Yeah.
Prime time is gone, so no choice on that. Um, Team player is good for Odie. I think that's a pretty good take. And then what does X decide to take here? I would probably take, yeah, if X took 1-2 here,
Mhm.
then you can take this, and then Vice would probably be forced to take Deadeye or Stacks. Probably Deadeye, because it's a Vice player. Unga Bunga, a Vice player.
Uh.
Um, Heavy Impact's pretty good
Mhm.
when your secondary hits both your teammates, and when your Heavy Impact, I think, hits multiple targets too, you'll get the refund.
Mhm.
So it's not the worst. But Stacks on
Yeah.
Stacks is really good too, so
See.
I get the Stacks on Stacks take. But now you kind of have to take
Yeah.
Heavy Impact. But
Fetch.
I think this could have gone better, but I don't think Stacks on Stacks is terrible. Because Taiko Temple is a little scary for your
Mhm.
teammates dying. Actually, let's look at that refund. I'm pretty curious about it. So
Oh.
normally it's like 14 seconds, I think, but it became 12, and you got like this little bit of time back. That's pretty good. Yeah, on this one too, just be patient on on your strike war.
Yeah.
If we waited for it to like bounce and then
Mhm.
go again, um,
Sad thing was is that when I was playing on Norse the following day, Fiction complimented me on my course. Sad.
oh, like before Osis,
After was this.
uh, nice. Okay, so again, same exact situation. You pushed up this time, which is great. Um, I would stand a little bit back because if he hits it now, it might get past you. It's hard to react to when it's so close to.
Mm.
But this is a good spot if you're like really on point. Your X needs to like run in this way and then get on top. Started running up this way, so he lost a little bit of space to the vice. Um, nice. Wow. Oh, I think you panicked there a little bit. All good.
Yeah.
And then when we see the stick from Boo Boo, we should just wait for it, and then when it hits back, then you
Mhm.
can do whatever you like.
Yeah. I've gotten into the
Um,
habit of stepping into characters' creations.
yeah, you can step on them as well, but striking it into the log is a little bit rough.
I thought I was aiming a bit up. Uh,
Maybe I missed it. Let me see. Maybe the Giga Blast hit it into it too.
mm,
But
fetch.
just even if he didn't Giga, if we wait for it to just go into the log itself,
Mhm.
um, and then it hits it to you, then you just control it that way anyway for sure. I like the discipline to not secondary there.
Fetch.
Nice beam. That was so clean. That was such a clean beam.
Thank you.
So from here, like you see it on top of Dubu, and then
Mhm.
goes up. If he clears it that way, your X gets it, so he's kind of forced. I love it. Whoa, I don't like that from their vice, but they did it. Um,
That's a bit.
you have a chance here to beam their vice. I would
Mhm.
probably take this beam.
Mm.
Asher might just step out of it. That's fine. But
Uh.
you wanna hit this vice, in my opinion. You could also consider hitting the Asher, because right now all we can see is that you're behind the Asher.
Yeah.
X is also behind the line, so like they're pushing in. You're kind of like desperate here to do something with your beam.
Mhm.
Maybe you can start pushing an ult here, but I don't do that. I don't like to do that kind of ult.
I am not a very
Um,
fan of that ult either.
uh, but like I've seen a lot of players who would do that ult with Era. So
Ah,
anyway, beam here. If you do beam on Asher, uh, Kai gets a pretty free
down
clear.
clear. Mm,
But if he gets scared of ice, he probably avoids it anyway. So nice beam. You took the Asher route. I'm for it. I think you just double tapped the ult by accident.
oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice beam.
Yeah.
So when it comes to beams that are like for guessing, because you did like a very early beam there just now, right? Like earlier I said the early beam.
Mhm.
You remember earlier I was
Yeah.
like, you did this beam.
Yeah.
Um that beam was not so good because he can hit it like this and then
Mhm.
it just like saves time. But here, uh he either hits it away or he hits it down.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is like a really good guess.
Mm.
Um and I mean you guessed it right. So he had to flip, so that works. Nice. Controlling it is good. Got it around Vice. It's awesome. And then here, same situation. Their X needs to push in, and then you need to ping pong it in this way.
Mhm.
If the Vice like runs on top of you, then you can always clear it with the X, like go that way. But since like before, the Vice wasn't there, remember?
Yeah.
So now we have to like think of how to play around it. Yeah, and X is buying time here. You guys are pushing in, but he ran away, so it's a little tough again. For you, you wanted to get in there and then hit it
Mhm.
like to this nook, and then that would be like the ideal scoring situation for X. If you can get it into like this area, this is like perfect for you guys.
Mhm.
And then he's waiting for a pass now, and I'm not against it if he has like a play up this way. But if you guys don't have an idea here, I would just keep playing this corner. Going up here is tough, usually. Going for the short, like short
Mhm.
angle.
Less time to react to.
But we'll see what he cooks. And then like it quickly when you guys play this area, it quickly gets to this Asher.
Mm.
Whereas like if they play it this way, there's a lot of time to like adjust. So I'd stay bottom or like on the corner
Mhm.
with this area. It might be this area, but it just depends on which barrier is broken.
Mhm. Oh, that was an
Nice
accidental
emo, I
emote.
like it.
No, no, no.
Oh,
It was an
accident.
accidental emote. No,
Boo.
no, 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 no.
Oh, so you guys are having trouble scoring right now.
Mhm.
It's because X will really wants this up, but you two are really trying to get this space.
Mhm.
Um, for you, if your X wants to play like here and like play this here, and because X pushed up all the way here, you're very comfortable here to run in here. Because if you miss it, he'll hit it back to you, or he'll
Mm.
maybe hit it to X. Um,
Mhm.
if you hit it, you can either hit it in this way or you can hit it out.
Mhm.
But right now, this just gets really uncomfortable when you all three are like right here.
Yeah.
It's like you've got this good kill on Asher, and we don't know how to capitalize on it. Going back all the way from here, you guys like stacked up again right there.
Mhm.
Um, but if you since you saw that the Kai pushed up, you
Mhm.
should take this chance to go in.
Okay.
And now you guys got the ideal situation again. Oh, Dubu has clears on the top, but he's not seeing it right now. Also, this is not just for Taiko Temple. This like Nook thing. So
Mhm.
this is like very applicable for all maps. Alice Lab, even Oni Village. Any maps that I'm forgetting with this Nook? Oh yeah, Inkies has this Nook.
Mhm. I
Obscura has this Nook. Yeah.
we've talked about it. We all three of us typically hate um wide open maps like Athens. Uh, Obscura is a map that we ban first every time. So.
I mean, Zap, you do this too. This is just like a very common situation in most maps. You're
Mhm.
gonna eventually play Night Market. You do it as well when one barrier is
Yeah.
broken, then you play like the Nook here.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, Aten's really different from Aten doesn't have this Nook, but
Mhm.
you guys really need to work on taking advantage of this area where like X goes in here or you go in there, and then you trap the ball into the corner,
Mhm.
and then he can like play 50-50 on it. Um, but yeah, you guys really should work on that. Focus on that when you guys are like playing together. And like if I was just telling you, I would be like, okay, you need to push up more.
Mhm.
That would be like the general advice for you. But when you're playing with a team, you know that your teammate's gonna be working with you, so you get to like
Mhm.
close in on and bully their goalie.
Bully. Oh, there goes the
There
nade.
you had a when he passed it to you, you have a chance to like ego this a little bit more. Um, if you hit it, so this is like if you pass it, cross it up, like how can you score?
Mhm.
Um, if you hit it, you have to hit it like to this part, this very specific part of the wall, and then it goes in. He'll probably hit it out,
Mm.
and then what usually happens is you'll hit it back in and beam, or you'll pass it to your X, and then he'll hit it here. But you guys got to be pretty clean with it. There's a world where I think you can ego a almost vertical NATO. Like you vertical this way, and then you keep the core stuck in, and then you run in and strike.
Mm.
I avoid this because I don't like to trust in my alt vertical alt, but
Um,
I know.
I'm not a
Mm,
fan of vertical alts either, so I really do that. I rarely ever do that.
so I rather hit it to this spot, but I see the alt route if you're into that. For X here, I would avoid spinning there. Spinning is kind of uh too much, I think. Um, oh whoops.
I lost.
So when he does the primary here
Mhm.
for X, you would just run in. So because he did like a little dance here, I would instead just run in this way. If he loses, Odie's always there. You got to trust your goalie. He can either hit it this way or back in. But the spin here is a little bit crazy. If it got past them, there's a chance like you own goal, which is scary, especially when you're playing as the goalie. You don't want to deal with an X spinning in front of your own, like your own X spinning. And then, yeah, for you, I would avoid hitting towards
Yeah.
the teleport pad. But I mean, in retrospect, it's much easier to see. Nice. That was a good beam. You guys were really good there. Nice. So here, if you had slick kicks, you have like more chances to push up. I think you've missed a lot of chances with slick kicks, but I mean, oh, nice angle. Nice angle.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Birdie took Vicious Fan Brace because I think she was scared of seeing
I was scared of getting kicked.
Asher Vice on Taiko Temple. But yeah, Play Kicks is just a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
So for Odie, I would this is not like a terrible um play to trust your X on a strike war here. But because Asher has
Core.
core flip, I would just play it towards Birdie's side.
Ali.
And surely enough
Oh,
they get the core flip into the barrier. Nice angle.
I think
Oh, and then
Odie
you
also.
struck a little early there. Hmm.
I think Odie hit hit it with belt on that. What? Oh my god.
Oh, on the barrier.
No, on towards me, and
Uh,
then threw my ult that way.
okay, you had a little chance here. We just missed the first one. It's okay, we can adjust. And then you had a second chance here, and then you just did too much.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like an angle thing, but it's getting probably nerves. That was good. That was clean though. You hit a really solid angle there, and then wow, nice. You guys opened it up. That was he. It was really opened up there thanks to you hitting that really good angle, like on the bottom corner here, and it
Aw.
was really tight. Nice. Getting rid of the core flip is huge. So that was so X Richie here clearly has that angle on the top
Mm-hmm.
where he hits this part and then goes in. And then they flip, so it was just all completely ruined. But he gets it anyway. What a goat. Well, personal thing, but I think it's better to send your NATO directly into the corner of maps with the corner nook. Yeah, usually you hit it like this. Like,
Mm-hmm.
let's say the barrier's here. You can hit it like this, so then the core kind of like pushes out this way.
Mm.
Um, or if the barrier's here, then it this way. I have a very bad habit of sending it diagonally into the corner or into the nook or into the barrier. But you should listen to Akka there and oh, oh. For Odie there, I'm sure you just panicked, but you flipped it. You can wait. You can wait for this barrier to disappear and then hit it down. Um, but I think you wanted to like avoid hitting it to a player, so you want to avoid hitting it this way. You want to avoid hitting it this way, and then the barrier stopped you from hitting it this way, so you just hit it back, which I get. But you can just wait for the barrier to disappear. I think would be what most players do. Uh it's like how can we convert what we just had? Because you guys had something really good here. Um, instead of going back for the pass, because I see what you want. Like you want to clear it up and then hit it this way.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, if we just pushed it like this, because one of you has got to commit into going in here. It's pretty hard. Let's say like the Dubu has no abilities
Mm-hmm.
besides strike. The worst case for them is that someone's right on top of them and playing a 50-50. Because at that
Mm.
point, scoring's just that easy at that point. Um, one of you have got to commit to going in. Let's try. You lost. Whoa. He wanted to dribble, but kind of just hit it a little too far out. Oh my god, this is scary.
It was really scary. I
And
panicked
then
at
Vice
my
kind of gets like a
primary.
lucky primary into the goal. I'll put that in quotes. Not like super lucky, but it was a hit. Okay, spec training for X. Does Dubu take it away? He does. He takes monumentalist to deny you. Um, I hate it, but I don't think it's the worst because you deny Monu. Monu does very little for Dubu though, so it's like a Kai taking monumentalist to deny now or something. Um, this is good deny for you, not for you, for X, and then and then I would probably
I think I was looking, and during that time I was looking at Warp Dancer or Catalyst.
yeah, I think it's between Catalyst and then maybe like Bulk Up.
Uh,
But it's probably Catalyst. Catalyst is pretty good.
mm-hmm.
I undervalue Catalyst because I haven't played it with it for a while, but
uh,
Catalyst is really good. Catalyst is also a good deny against Vice because let's say X is just punching Vice, Catalyst just keeps giving you more and more energy.
mm-hmm.
So taking Catalyst away from Vice. And then on the other hand, if Vice has like primaries and then she just hits the three of you with the core at once, she gets a lot of energy for that. So Catalyst is quite good for Vice. On the other hand, if she just takes bulk up because she has reverb, I think. Wait, did she take a Dren Rush? Oh, this is really bad. This is like worst case scenario.
I was,
Um,
I was like, yeah.
what's up?
I was not expecting that. So,
Uh, uh, but we should know that spec training is BIS for Vice.
Yeah.
Um, so we gotta like by all means we gotta avoid it. So let's say X to Catalyst, very good awakening for X. Still,
I should have taken
spec
spec training.
training does very little for you.
Yeah.
Um, so that's why I immediately went and thought X is on spec training and then you're on Catalyst. But let's say X really wanted it, then you would have to take spec training, which is just a very sad draft.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then Asher gets size here, like Aka says, but
Yeah.
I think that's like the least of our concerns with spec training. I would even go as far to say like this is kind of over with Vice getting spec training, but maybe they don't play around it very well. Wow, kind of like pathmakered with your ult there. That was sick.
Yeah. I was told the other day that why why do you aim your all to get KO? They're not that good. I was
Well,
like,
if you get a KO with it, it's pretty worth it if you get a KO with it.
true,
But
but
the problem is that most times you don't,
yeah.
and then it goes nowhere. But on the other hand, if you're trying to score with it,
Mhm.
and then you don't get a score with it, it's also wasted, right? So it kind of goes both ways. You either wasted on trying to get a goal and you miss, or you wasted on trying to get a kill and you miss. So I don't think it's terrible, but in my mind, I could get a goal or I could get a kill, and I'd rather take a goal.
uh,
Era NATO is hard to use, so I don't like fault you for messing it up or missing it. Um,
Aeronado is killing is the fun part for me, so I couldn't help
yeah,
it.
I don't blame you at all.
Ooh.
Oh, I think overall at this point, we've kind of dug into the reason why we're not getting goals. That's more of an issue right now than why like they're scoring. Maybe if we look at how they play this for a second, we can see what they do. But
Oh,
they're just kind of damaging you here.
are we?
Yeah, this is just a mess. Like I don't think they're doing particularly good on the scoring either. Um, you guys just got to outscore them, in my opinion. Hi, X Max.
Oh, hello. Oh, and hello to Aka and
And
Drew. Sorry.
that's not true. That's Cairo.
Oh,
Don't get baited.
Kyra, how could you do that to me?
But yeah, I want to take some time to look at the other map. Oh, nice kill.
The other
Because I think this
maps,
one's
I played it at. I played every other match as Finny, so it's probably not
that's okay.
gonna be
I think Finny's. I saw one of the games. It was with Finny X, right?
on night market.
Yeah, on Night Market.
I think, yeah. And your thoughts?
Well, wait 1 second. I think Aka brings up a really good point. If you, because you guys have had trouble killing, with Era X. Era X is pretty good for killing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but since you're not killing, we gotta basically compare like how good is Asher scoring to X scoring, and Asher to Akai is like it's pretty good for
Yeah,
Asher.
yeah.
So pretty much like the only reason why they're winning over you guys, because neither of the teams right now have like good scoring plays right now. So pretty much we're comparing like single characters to each other, and I think that the Asher is just outperforming scoring on the X here,
Mm,
and neither of the midfielders are really setting up for them, so it's pretty hard to compare that. Um, yeah, so like if we can't get plays here, we would have to play a better comp for scoring here, which Asher is just really good at pushing core in, push core in, feel
mm-hmm.
good.
Yeah.
Um, but in my opinion, I would just say work on this comp, work on like getting scoring together, and then maybe we can look into killing after that. But yeah, I think I'm done with this game. Let's look at
Okay.
Finny Night Market. I think is gonna be good
Think
because Finny's a
the
pretty hard character. Would you rather watch the first one or the last one?
either is pretty bad. I think the last one might be a bad one because I panicked a lot during that.
Okay, let's look at the first one then. When your nerves were peaking to probably for your first game.
Yeah.
Okay, extra special explosive entrance. I always think his first is a better indicator because last. Yeah, that's true because you could be more tired. I was thinking that if you're more tired, your bad habits will show up more,
Hmm.
so it's easy to target. Extra special explosive entrance. Um, what would I pick on that? I guess I would pick Amy, but I don't think Finny's bad at all. Yeah, Finny's good. Extra special Finny is always decent. I actually think this is a better draft for Finny than Era, but
Hmm.
some people would probably just say Era X is just straight up better as a comp.
They
I
took
don't think Finny is
Era.
bad though.
They took Era away. But yeah,
Did they?
yeah they did. Um, they this round had like some kind of like you choose
Oh,
your players first and then you end that match and then you do it again. I don't know. Yeah, you do the draft before
ah,
the game. So
I
yeah,
see.
that's why it turned out like this.
I think Finny's considering that if Era was taken, I think Finny was a great pick then.
Hmm. Okay.
So when I play Finny, um, just like a disclaimer on how I play Finny,
Mm-hmm.
I always so I'm gonna like I see Era. I'm gonna probably like start here and then like put a secondary here. And then I'll try to like shoot them this way. Uh so like I'll just use all my abilities on damaging and then they'll like put a
Oh.
target on them and then uh X can target them and then anyway. What that
Oh.
does is if the corresponds bottom, then Kai can go this way.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's say you don't have abilities, then you can run down and go here is the
Mm.
normal play. And then and yeah. I really like to commit to damage. and Night
Uh,
Market too. Um, but that's just how I play Finny. I get decent results playing like that. Are we playing?
uh, the Asher was staying still, so
Yeah,
it's
no. I think you did the right thing. I was just wondering where the heck they were.
oh.
Because then the reason why I commit to damage as Finny, commit all my abilities to damage, is because the argument is, uh, if I'm not doing damage, then I could just be playing a different character with better core control.
Mm.
Um, so I really like to commit to damage.
Ah.
I die to the damage when I'm playing Finny. So the strat with Finny. Oh, are they? Wait, are they playing Vicious Vambrace again? Oh no, I didn't
No.
see.
Oh, for our
Uh,
ex? Um,
yeah, your ex. I think they were on Slicks. I saw from the preview. Yeah, they're on Slicks. Okay, that's decent. Um, for you, I would probably take Siphoning Wand.
mm, okay.
So, on Siphoning Wand, it's uh, Siphoning Wand is just good in general. I like it more
Oh.
when you're focusing damage. Nice.
Oh.
So when you hit, um, most players like most forward players don't really catch on until later. But what I do generally is as soon as you secondary, you aim like let's say you secondary. Let's say you were aiming uh for era here, just for the sake of
Mm-hmm.
example. That lets you put a primary. You either hit them um here, here, or here. Basically, like 3 spots.
Mm-hmm.
Got like a little guessing situation here. Um, but you have that guessing situation because your secondary slows them. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but if you secondary and then you wait until their slow is gone from getting hit, then it's like, do I go this way or this way? Or, like
Mm-hmm.
after that is completely up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
So I would do it. I would do my primary as soon as I secondary to like stack the damage. What I'm referring to is uh right here. You did the secondary, you slowed them. I would probably just send one right down the middle, or sorry, like this way, and then comes back.
Ah.
Just because they're slowed. But you did it a little bit late. So I mean, whether you did it early or not, you still might miss. But oh, on here I would force. So when you got it here, I would just put a thing on top. You basically like force them to core flip because they'll panic.
Mm. So basically, put my ult there.
Yeah,
Ah. Okay.
and then leave it to your X to get the kill. I do the same thing, but generally it's leave it to your teammates to get the kill there because X and Kai are both better at confirming kills than Finny is. Oh, if X got the dribble there, that would have been good. I'm not sure why he left there. I would probably stay at the bottom there. He did like a very early rotation. What would happen here is you go down this way, or like you
Mm.
stay up in this area, and then
Mm-hmm.
he goes down here because Kai might send it up this way.
Mm-hmm.
But we've kind of like cleared the path for unlucky bounce. But you get it in. That was nice.
Ah, thank you.
Okay, so it's right now we just think who are we comboing right now with secondary into primary. I would probably just pick the X here because then if you miss, then you might just hit the core. um, but I would just secondary and then throw
Mm-hmm.
it down, and then alt. and then X could be like, "Hey, if you hit, he could be at like 25%. X just kills them after that." That's like my thought process.
Mm.
But yeah, if let's say like you did the secondary earlier, at this point he would probably be staggered because he would have gotten debuffed.
Mm.
Um, yeah, but he's still pretty low here, so this worked out.
Oops.
Not sure. I didn't see how X didn't get the kill there. Oh, just evade, evade. I guess. Smile. Nice, clear from. Yeah, like since you guys got the Asher low, you guys are basically like playing free core control because they don't know what to do. They're shook. Oh, and then here instead of secondarying the core, I would just put it right here because the Asher would run into it.
Ah,
And
okay.
then I would like throw a thing this way, and then if there's no Asher, then you're just playing against the Era. And like earlier, like Era isn't really that good at the scoring by herself without some huge advantage on Awakening or um
Anyo.
like speed. Um yeah, I would just like if you hit Asher, even if you don't kill, she would be like right here. Or like she would
Mm.
just be out of the picture. And then I'm not sure how X got here, but he should be like going back at this point. Because the closer Asher is to your goalie, same thing as earlier. It's like they might just score it. Yeah, and instead of using secondary on the core, I just in general avoid secondarying the core.
Oh, just put it on people.
Yeah, unless you have to.
Mm.
Oh, because as soon as you're trying to use your abilities to core control, it's like, would I rather be playing Finny or would I rather be playing Juno? You know, like for core control,
Mhm.
or like Estelle, or you know. Oh, unfortunately, you just missed there. I like the secondary though. Right now I would focus secondarying the Era because she's got core flip,
Mm.
but I'm okay with Asher too because you know she's close. But the difference is that like Asher can evade right now multiple times, but Era cannot.
Mm.
So like here I would just be stacking damage on the Era, but again, I don't think it's the worst too. Nice, nice strike war. Yeah, so like on this moment, there's two things happening. I would probably stay down here,
Mhm.
and then hope that my X can cover the cross this way. That's one. And two is I would put my secondary and then shoot him this way. Because I think X used all his abilities to bring Era down here. So it's
Mm.
like, how can we keep her staggered so that X can maybe get a kill?
Ignore
Ignore
them.
core, go to kill. Yeah, this is how I played Finny to low chal.
Oh.
But it's like comparatively, let's look at how you use the abilities instead. Not to like make fun of you or anything, but it's like objectively, you use the primary down bottom, or you put it here, and you miss, unfortunate. Um, and then you put the secondary to the middle,
Mhm.
which it just brings it down to you, which X could have done as well. But
Mhm.
if those two were just maybe you miss on Era as well, but if one of them hit, she could have been staggered. It would be much easier to hit Era here.
Mm.
Does Osis not ban skins? I don't know. I think that skin is banned.
Chimera's banned. Why?
Yeah. Because the effects on it are like too distracting. I think too flashy.
Oh. I mean,
You guys should have reported them and then DQ'd them.
uh,
But yeah,
nah.
so I would go for the stagger on Era because that
Mhm.
takes her out of the picture as well.
Ah, okay.
Um, if she's staggered and decides to stay here to help goalie, then she just might die from a straight hit. And clearly she left. But
Mhm.
either way, I would just not from here, but I would
Yeah.
just damage her. And then now we got the Nook again. How like basically you guys have a striker advantage because
Yeah.
Era is pushed forward, so assuming she's basically dead.
Mhm.
How do we take advantage of this? I guess by this point you guys already lost it, but he hit it back down for you guys. It's a little bit of a treat. Um, if we hit it back down here, then X goes in, and then you guys do the exact same thing as earlier. That's option one. Um, and then option two is you pass it to X,
Mhm.
he runs up, and then strikes it right there.
Mhm.
So this is more of like a play style thing. Like, what do you guys like to do more as a team? And like, when you guys play more, your X will play with you more.
Mm.
Um, but you guys need to experiment. You could hit it this way, which is not so good because he has core flip. I would try to like play around the core flip.
Mhm.
But on the other hand, if Rasmus has hook, then things change a little bit too.
Mhm.
So you guys need to do one or the other. And I think your teammate likes to go for the pass more.
Mhm. Yeah. Maybe.
Well, Odie could have hit it down there, but he's insane with it. And nice.
That was a
Yeah, I would never ego that Corvette. I mean, like, if you're going for odds, he should have definitely cleared down instead of towards the Asher there. But he won a flip, so I mean, big W for OD.
Mhm.
Okay, what do you take here? It's definitely rapid fire because you already know rapid fire era
Yes.
is quite good.
Yeah.
Um, but I like rapid fire because you can just pew 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 pew.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, oh. Cast the
Ah.
last. Were you thinking of denying it from the era, or do you like cast the last on Finny?
Um, I don't remember why I took Castellas.
Can I listen to comms?
I'm pretty sure comms were out in this. I didn't have
Oh,
Discord audio on.
okay.
Yeah.
Then, either way, Castellas is a very good like second option. Let's say like you left up Castellas and you left up Might of the Colossus for X, then Asher can't deny both, right?
Mhm.
So let's say Asher takes Might, then your X could take Castellas. On the other hand, Rapid Fire is really good for Era, and
Mhm.
Fire is very good for Finny. So that's probably the take for me.
Mhm.
And then Odie can take like Orb Dancer or something. Just don't mess
I.
with the don't mess with this and this for X. You want to leave two up for X here.
Mm.
Team player works. So now it's like X. I mean, I'm sure ZZZ would be happy with a Trend Rush. Whoa. Yeah, Rapid Fire on Era really shuts down X.
Mhm.
Um, this is really you guys have like a very interesting play style. Like you guys commit to a KO comp, but you guys don't really commit to the play style.
Mm.
So that's interesting. Orb Dancer, I mean, like I don't think it's terrible because like they're not really getting kills. Um, nice ult.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, but again, at this moment, it's like secondary. I see low HP, secondary rapid fire. Sorry, secondary primary. I'm too shook from not getting rapid fire.
Ah.
Yeah, cooldowns, whether it's with Orb Ponderer or with Adren Rush, it's always good. Even in this mess, I'm like, As soon as you spawn back, secondary, primary. So
Maybe Ken should be my teacher.
I wouldn't recommend that.
Oh, okay.
I would just be like, hit them, hit them, hit them.
Hit them.
If you're ever thinking about like going for core control with Finny, it's like something has gone pretty
A bit,
wrong.
yeah.
Unless you're playing Demon Dice, then it's a little different because you just ult the barrier. Finny can only take you so far. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I think she's a little undervalued right now. I'll say it. But does that mean I think she's like really good? No. Not really. But I think she's like, whoa. I think it's a case like Amy, whereas goalie is just better. Yeah, but it's like Amy was pretty good in season 1, season 2 because she had pretty good core control.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Her ult is
but I
really
think Finny
nice.
is, yeah, her ult's really good too for set play. So like you
Mhm.
have really good control with Amy as a forward before. Now obviously it's not so good. But on the other hand, like before we weren't in such a damage meta in season 1. So Amy is not as good midfield as she is now.
Mm.
Um, but now that we're in a more damagey meta, I think that Finny is like takes that spot for Amy where you can play her forward and it works.
Oh.
On a closed map. On a closed map, it works really good because you can um pump out damage quite easily. Oh, Rasmus stopped playing. Rasmus is back. But like regardless, if you're gonna play Finny, it would definitely be
Kill.
kill, damage, kill,
Kill,
damage,
kill,
kill.
kill.
And then like the higher accuracy you have, the better of a Finny player you are. Like if we look at it statistically, I feel like that would be the case if you're gonna play her as a forward. Well, get orbs. Whoa. Okay, we 1v3ing. Wow, nice. On that secondary, say like, okay, fine, I don't want to go for damage. How can we make the most out of our abilities for core control? Um, I would instead run this way and then put the secondary on top.
Mm.
Um, instead of secondarying here and then running this way, because if you run this way, you have to play the strike war, right? And then you
Mhm.
secondary this way. But if we run this way and then we secondary here, then we don't have to play the strike war.
Mm.
I mean, you're still playing it with Rasmus, but you're going to be ping ponging it with him. Like he
Mhm.
can't get it past you with a strike. But we kind of just like stalled it with the secondary, and he didn't play it to the era, so it worked out. And then here, it's like I can run down this way, but for now, I'm gonna stay here and then wait for this elusive to go, and then shoot. Hopefully, don't hit the Asher and go that way. And then I'll play like this later. If Era dies, then
Mhm.
X has all the time in the world to like do whatever you want. And like, how did we use those abilities instead for core control? It's, I'm not a fan of it. Oh, but you're the goat. Never mind. Wow, your stun hit Asher really well there. I don't think it was planned though.
No, it wasn't. All my Finny cards are luck based.
I guess as it should be. I think the scores are here. He doesn't have ult, but that's just gotta get the angles a little bit tighter.
Mhm.
Nice. Yeah, so the secondary again, if we didn't do it, then they just hit it towards X, and then X kind of gets out, or they hit it this way, and then you clear it this way.
Mhm.
Um, so the secondary doesn't do so much
Mm.
as core control. So just like more reasons to think about using it for damage. Ooh, nice body blocking from X. Nice. Oh, I love the secondary on Era. Like out of nowhere for no reason.
Um,
Oh, oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Nice.
oh.
Good stuff from X. Okay, so considering that X took this Orb Dancer, maybe Stacks is best here over Spec Training, because you also get a deny, but I don't think it's going to make it to him. There it goes. What do you think I would take, Birdie?
Did I?
Oh, yeah. So it's probably heavy impact here. I think that's fine. If they take Unstoppable, it's like super throw if the opponents take it, because your secondary just makes it disappear. Nice. Oh my god, look at that damage. Hold up. Yes! Oh, so much damage! And then X can see oh my god, and then you ult Asher. I guess you don't need to ult. Oh, you do now, but unfortunate. Okay, never mind. Don't play damage. Damage sucks. But like jokes aside, I would after the evade here, I would ult them immediately to keep them
Mm,
low.
I was just a bit on my part for that.
No worries. I think you're fine.
Oh, thank you.
Nice. Oh, nice. That was good. I think in general, if you're gonna ult, I would say put it like near the goal. Like
Mhm.
make some chaos.
Mhm.
Um it doesn't have to be on top of the barrier, but from here it's a little bit too far.
Mm.
Your core control Finny.
Oh, core control Penny. Ah, Expansion. Teach me on core control Penny. Although, probably.
I don't think it's super meta to core control Finny, but maybe some players do it better than I do. I mean, there definitely are players who do it better than I do. Been months since you played.
I.
I mean, I think it's fun, but for a tournament. Oh, nice. Clean, 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 clean,
Oh,
clean.
thank you.
Nice. Oh my god, so much damage. I would just ult Asher. I don't know why your teammate X decided to
Maybe
ult the
be
era after pumping out so much damage on it,
may-
Asher.
maybe because the arrow is closer to the maybe.
Yeah, probably that. But you've invested so much into damaging the Asher, and then now they have oh, it's so sad. But ulting for damage is quite good. Keep in mind that you have extra special too. That's the reason why I'm like saying all of this too.
Mhm.
Um, because you took extra special, you want to keep ulting them, but you can't like keep getting value out of it if you try to do core control with it. But you almost always will if you're going for damage with it. Well, you're just small right now, so it's hard to win strike wars. Good dribble from X. Yeah, so from here, at this point, since the core is like top angle, usually the core has been on top of you the whole time. I would just, after X gets the core over this way, I would just bam, bam. Core. Oh,
Oh, whoops.
otherwise, if you're not just pumping damage, I would probably avoid playing Finny unless you're on Demon Days.
Mm-hmm. I do need to pick up. It's a good motivation.
Oh, it's Zay. Why is Zay in your game? Are you playing Norms? Oh, nice primary. You're in
Comp?
comp? What?
What? Oh.
And you're seeing Zay? Oh, maybe Zay's diamond right now. I don't know. I think he was actually diamond last time I played with him.
Huh.
Because he hasn't been like grinding. I don't know. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Whoa, what happened? Not you, nothing with you.
Oh, me?
Rasmus like Omega lagged. Look at him. He eject button. Whoa.
Oh.
Oh, so for X here, he hooked himself. Is crazy. From here, as soon as he saw it, oh, I guess he just committed to the spin. But since the core is going so slow for a reach later, he could just wait here. You could just wait till the core is like right here, and then like hit it up or this way. Because like if Rasmus decides to run up, then you're playing a 50-50. That's great. Um, if he decides to primary on reaction, you might lose, but it's better than just wait like spinning the core in the corner. And I guess some players like spin it and then hit it up that way. That might be an X thing. I don't know. He cooks it though. Nice. So Odie definitely takes prime time here. First reaction to this
Mm.
because Era has rapid
Rapid.
fire. They kind of denied you there because you would want the missile prop, but there's 1-2 for you. I hope X doesn't take the 1-2. You wanted the money, now you're left with garbage. Um, ideally you would have liked to choose between these two, and then Manu's really good as well. Actually, Manu's really good because there's extra special, but you want to choose between these two, and then you take 1-2 punch. You
Mm.
got Omega denied. Um, Also, prime time is first of all, Era has rapid fire, so prime time's like Omega Gigabis because she just beams like she doesn't even care. Um, but prime time's also bis on Kai goalie, so it's like best take, best deny here.
Mm.
Chrono's also really good if you're an eject player, I guess, but I don't think OD's on eject.
Oh, I think Woody is on. Yeah,
Yeah,
strike
strike shot.
shot.
Also, he doesn't need missile prop because he has strike shot.
Oh.
Let's say like you take spec training as Kai. Sometimes you, if you have like momentum boots, then you take missile prop because it lets you shoot ult further. Um, but since he has strike shot, he doesn't need missile prop to shoot it further because it already goes further. I can't believe he went explosive over special.
At the start.
Yeah, I guess so. I think it's okay, but maybe I just don't know how to Kai goalie. Yes, secondary. Oh, nice. Ult her. That works too, I guess. I'm sad.
You want me to? Maybe I should start ulting people just for the damage.
Yeah.
Uh, that was
It's quite good.
early.
It also denies a lot of energy because they'll like what's it called?
Evade.
Dodge on reaction, evade on reaction. Nice, clear. Good job from Odie. Unfortunate on the beam. Oh yeah, did Era not take rap prime time either? Oh yeah, she didn't.
She took
That's
Chroma over
crazy.
Rapid.
That's crazy. You take Among Titans? Oh my god.
Oh,
I
because
mean, that's true. But come on, man. They're also size if you beam them.
oh.
Yeah, the Kai should have taken. Oh wow, you know Reach. I'm saying it like he's a mahjong player. Ricci. Um, he gets this. I feel like that's his best trait. He gets this angle every time, and it's not like incredibly difficult to hit it there, but he gets it every time, which is really like some players will hit it here, and then they'll hit it here, but Ricci hits this every time. Good for
Mhm.
him. He passes it. Oh, it's okay. Is it Ricci or is it Ricci? I think it's Ricci. Whoa, that looked cool because it went like straight through it.
I think Raz just um a little late, or he,
Yeah, just a little slow. Nice. Oh,
okay, the goalie. Oh,
oh.
I kind of forgot this happened.
Uh, I guess I'll try not to focus on that. But like, what could you have done? I think you went for the right plays. Like, you went for the damage on Rasmus, but it's just a miss. Unfortunate. You don't hit everyone.
Yeah, that was about it.
In general, the top two things I would recommend you doing. Um,
Kill
First
one.
is get this thing where like X goes in and then you ping pong it
Mm-hmm.
into the little nook. You guys should really, really work on that. Because you guys have pretty, you guys are missing scoring potentials a lot. Um, and then Reach is really good with the bottom pass here, going for this angle or going for this angle. So that's really solid. So what you guys really need to work on is pushing it in here.
Mm.
There's times to pass it up to Reach, and then he goes for this. There's times to push it into the nook here.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys got to learn both.
Mm.
And then for Finny, I would say to focus on damage more. If you're gonna play her, focus on damage. If you're gonna
Okay.
play core control, I would play another character besides Era,
Okay.
assuming that she might get taken away. Um, Characters I would suggest are Estelle's pretty straightforward.
I've been
Juno's
recommended.
pretty good.
I hate Juno, but I've been recommended as still so.
Yeah, I think Estelle would be good. Vice is pretty good in the current meta, especially with how your team plays. I think Vice is worth it.
Oh.
Um, because she's like Finny, but she has a teleport,
Mm-hmm.
and that's already like leagues above Finny.
Mm.
But Finny, I think, has a little bit more damage. Somehow. I'm playing Juno. Oh, he knows it's not you. It's fine. He'll know. Um, it's okay.
Fine.
Even if he doesn't know, it's funny. He'll ping me, and I'll be like, "Your ass," you know. Uh,
Okay.
what else? What else? What else? You can
Oh.
consider using alt for damage more.
Mm-hmm.
I
There's
mean, those are like the
also
big things, though. What's up?
there's also stop predicting with my arrow beam.
Yeah, it's you get some pretty good ones, but it when you start trying to get it in this little nook, you'll
Mm-hmm.
just naturally do it more. Where like
If I
you'll like beam, you'll hit it this way and then like beam the goalie.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Those are pretty good opportunities too. If
Okay.
you played Estelle, you'll also get better with the beams because she gets that setup where like you hit it to the corner and then you beam it this way in.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, I would say those are the big things. And then I'm sure Odie can like rewatch that. I don't give too much tips on goalie because my goalie is not very good. Um, same for forward.
Not a Kai
I'm not a
goalie.
Kai. I guess I do play Kai goalie, but everybody has Kai goalie, right?
I
It's
don't
like
have
having a
Kai.
Dooku goalie.
I only have a Dubu goalie. Although my goalie
Have
sucks.
you played? Have you
I
played Kai goalie before?
no.
It basically plays itself. It's like Dubu too.
Oh, maybe I should try it. Dubu goalie
It's quite
is
fun.
pretty fun. Strike.
Kai goalie plays like strike primary, and then if you want to run faster, it's like you can you can
Wee.
secondary a little better sometimes, or you
Uh.
can like ult and hit them a little better sometimes. Guys, I swear I would never play Kai goalie. I mean, look, if you play Kai goalie, I'm not shaming you for playing Kai goalie. I'm just saying Kai goalie is pretty easy to pick up. Just like how Juno is very easy to pick up, you know?
True. Do you know?
Mouse so addicted, yeah. What's up?
Do you know? I say for me, Juno's very fun, very easy to pick up her abilities. I shoot her primary, where kind of similar how I shoot my arrow primaries, but I think the hardest part about her kit is her secondary, for me at least.
Yeah, her secondary is pretty tough to use at first. It's kind
Hmm.
of weird, but being able to hit midair is pretty nice. But the
True.
reason why I play Era is because she's pretty similar to Juno as well.
Mm-hmm. Except for the
Teleport
dash.
secondaries, yeah. It's like sometimes you'll
Oh.
jump into their goalie and then you have to do the huge walk of shame back because you've made a mistake, and that's really bad, right? Um,
It's never.
but
Oh my god. But yeah.
so yeah, I would consider Juno. I would consider Estelle.
Hmm.
If you're not play if you're trying to play core control Finny, I would take those options better. If you're playing for damage, Finny's fine, Vice is
Hmm.
fine.
Hmm.
Um, Estelle is also fine for damage. That's what makes her pretty good in current meta. But um,
Oh,
obviously
okay.
Finny and Vice pump out more damage. Anyway, that's pretty much it.
Oh,
If
nice.
you guys got any questions, feel free to let me know in the chat.
Okay, okay. Yeah. Let's if they watch through 1 hour and a 17-minute long VOD of reviewing. Also, they probably didn't know they'll have an audience while doing this VOD review.
It's okay. Everybody here gives good advice, and it's pretty objectively sound.
Hmm.
Except for whatever Cairo says. Don't listen to. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Cairo. I'm just kidding. Also, I
So,
haven't gotten pinged yet.
oh, did the game finish though?
I don't know. Could I just like message him ahead of time and be like, "What do you think about my Juno?"
Super lost.
You ever feel super lost in midfield? Like you just keep doing the same thing over and over, and you forget that you're supposed to be doing
Not really.
real.
Oh.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, yeah, like I see what you mean. Sometimes like the goalie's here, their midfield's here, and then you're right here, and they just keep passing it to you.
Oh.
And they're like, oh, am I supposed to do something different? Am I supposed to
Oh.
winning the strike war? That happens. You just have to win the strike war.
Yeah, winning striker is kind of huge. Win
But
strike
like, I think it's
war.
also a little mean spirited when they do that. I know like there are some situations where they're supposed to, but it's like they're really driving it home
Mm.
for sometimes no reason. Sometimes it's the only option. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they don't. They know that they don't have to,
I've seen
and they're like,
yeah.
I'll just make you suffer through this."
I've seen a few goalies clear like straight across. Not instead of using that like corner, like I'll clear up into the
Like they
corner.
go this way,
No, like a bit downwards and
this way.
uh,
Yeah, this is pretty good. Like sometimes they have this option and they decide not to take it. or they just like they could go this way. But like obviously the fastest way is through the
Mm-hmm.
top if it's straight.
Closer to the need for a striker if you can. My fingers
Um.
are.
So no, I did not get pinged. There's maybe you should check cost squared. Um. So I was in a tournament. I was teamed with NXCD a long time ago in season 1. I was
Mm-hmm.
with NXCD and I was with who was my goalie Scyther.
Mm-hmm.
Um. But then I ended up talking to them. I was like, "How do I win Strike Wars?" And I talked to them for like 30 minutes or like an hour.
Oh.
And I was like, basically, my conclusion, because they didn't, like, Scyther didn't really play, he didn't have his midfield arc yet. So, like, they didn't really have concrete advice.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, I would always stand, like, let's say I was playing against, let's say I'm playing against the era here. Before I would stand, like, right here.
Oh
And
yeah.
for the Strike War, and
Mm-hmm.
this is, like, super ego-y. Because
Mm-hmm.
this is, like, I believe in my own reactions. I'm very young and I can believe in my own reactions. And that if you get it past me, I can hit it when the core is right here.
Mm-hmm.
And some people can do that. I'm 29. I'm turning 30. I can't hit that, bro. Are you kidding me? So basically what I learned was that I need to stand like
A
right
little bit of,
here.
yeah. I've been told
Um
that advice.
so you need to like hit it so that the core is a little further.
Mm-hmm. Gray hair.
But the good thing about it is that when you're standing a little further, you can also like run up or down
Mm-hmm.
so that you cover like this. In reality, you're covering like this space.
Yeah.
And it's like starting to get gray hair. You'll never understand. I have so many already. Starting to.
I've heard that Asians ha like grow gray hair from a much earlier age than Western people. So
Oh, I didn't know that. Is it really just because like our hair is so much darker
I
and it's so much more obvious?
I would like to tell you I found one strand of white hair and I was like completely shocked.
What was I gonna say? So
Oh,
wait, Megan's
sorry.
saying like he's here.
Hmm?
When you're here, you just
Like, no,
lose.
because I'm in a game.
What's up?
I'm in a game. I can't look. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Why are you typing? Play your game. Focus up.
Focus but then Lemon played a mahjong game while playing an OS game.
Look, that's nothing to brag about. I've done it too. I've done it too. It's not worth. I won,
He
but
also
I
won.
also got a few more gray hairs on my head. It's just a recipe to get fourth. Yeah, this is don't brag about it. Unless he was trying to like
To be,
torture himself.
I need to like teach him how to calculate points. Since he thought he had a mangan, but then but in reality he had a haneman.
Oh, hey, I mean, pleasant surprise. Right? Keep doing what you're doing. I would like to think that I got a mangan and then I got a haneman.
I'd like to think I'm a Mungan.
Mm. Oh yeah, and I binge watched Saki today.
Oh, how was it?
It was fun.
Through!
It was so
I
fun.
through!
Um,
That's
I
fine.
have a new appreciation for the redheads' bad ways because I it, like even though I knew that they were bad ways, now that I'm like more familiar with Beach's mahjong, I'm like, holy shit, why would he go for that weight? Well,
Sometimes you gotta ego you scare the other players.
she
I'm in
fucking
furry 10
she
reach.
she,
Sumo.
she fucking reached on a one tile weight that only had one tile left. There's there's a limit on how much a bad weight could
Anyone
get.
knows that that's just bad, right? Like, if you don't know that's bad.
What if it's a wind tile? What if it's a north?
It was a one man.
What if it one mon is good too? We don't discriminate.
The
Oh,
fact
but
I'll
it's
take
so
it.
bad. If there was like two, if there was two one
that
Mons left, I'd say, yeah, that's fine. But like,
and then 2 of them was already discarded. Holy shit.
What if 2 people are in reach and they played one mon? This guy played one mon, this guy played one mon, and you didn't reach, and you're looking for 1 tile left because you have one mon and you're waiting for the second one. Oh my god, that's genius!
Fucking hell, wait.
It's so good. I do it.
I cannot.
I've done it. You just have to pray that it's not in the wall. Yeah. Goodness, GG. What can you do? I mean, there's like 8 tiles in there.
And the fact that she got Uras off of that fucking bad way.
No, I agree though. It's fun though. It's fun. Ego the bad weight.
Ego bad. That's yeah.